Hey everybody, what is going on? It's Kojo Fools and we are back with another stream on Dragon Quest Builders 2. I just want to say happy Mother's Day. It is May 9th, 2021, so yeah, we're going to get that out of the way real quick. I hope your guys' day has been great. Let's go ahead and get started. So the last time we played, we were just getting all of the controls down, getting the tutorial completed. Anyway, so we had actually got to the first island, which is called Furrowfield. This is where we will learn how to farm, how to take care of our towns and everything like that once we start building on the island. Anyway, what I did want to say was thank you all for watching my last stream. I'm excited to play today, and let's go ahead and get started. So we just landed, or made it to the island, and we're gonna go check out what the entrance looks like and stuff. There's all sorts of things that we're gonna deconstruct here in a minute and gather as materials. So Malroth just experienced a spore, and those are pretty gross. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start collecting these things right here. They're fence posts. They do connect together. It really helps out with all the building that we will be doing here in the future. We need to collect as much stuff as we can. There we go. Malroth is really good about helping you collect materials that he can destroy. So rocks, trees, grass, any of that, he will actually help you collect if he knows that's what you're after. There we go. And then we'll go over and help out this damsel in distress over here in a little bit. There we go. Just gather all we can. We don't need to worry about this being built into anything anytime soon unless you decide to come back and build on Furrowfield. But in all honesty, there's no point in building anything outside of this settlement. There we go. Okay, there we go. Alright. So we'll collect some wood real quick and then we'll go help out over there. Because a lot of the wood that you... Ooh. There we go. I hate these slugs. They shoot spit and it's not fun. There we go. Okay. Okay. We are good on wood then. We'll have to do a lot of building when we first get to this area, so might as well get it all figured out. Okay, so let's go see this girl on this hill up here. There we go. You can't really dodge either, it kind of sucks. Okay, we got that one down. This guy's like having a meltdown, getting stuck on rocks. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so let's head up here and see who this is. Oh, hello there. I see you in the chat. I figured out what the issue was with that. My phone was having a malfunction the last time, so I was unable to see the chat. It wasn't updating like it should have. So then when I was getting ready to end the stream, that's when I looked down and all the chat had started to pop up. I'll eventually get another monitor where I'll be able to see the chat, and then I plan on also starting to stream on PC. Okay, so this girl's name is Rosie. And she's just doing her introductions and stuff. She doesn't really like builders from the sounds of it, but that's right. So she is a farmer, and she's going to take us to Furrowfield, the settlement where all of the action will be happening. As you can see, it looks pretty sad from over here. It's really rough starting out, but I'm planning on doing a lot of building on here to make it look really, really pretty. I got a whole bunch of plans, so I'm ready to do this. My Mother's Day was actually really good. Husband treated me to Mexican food. I was super happy. I got to eat a whole bunch of that, ate like a pig, and then I slept for 4 hours. I'm really glad that I got some sleep. We were super busy yesterday, and I haven't been sleeping very well the last couple of days just due to everything going on. So yeah, it was really nice. Okay, so these are called spores, those pink things, as you can tell up in the wheat field over there where those other two villagers are standing just gawking at it. They actually will destroy your plants and your garden if you are not careful with what you're doing. So yeah, they're up there checking that thing out. Oh no. And they blow up. So yeah, there went all their wheat. That was the last of their wheat on the farm, which sad. Okay, so we're gonna go talk to them and see if there's anything we can do to help. So these two have just basically given up on Furrowfield. And I don't blame them. So the island is diseased and there's no good soil to grow crops. It's either super dry or, as you can tell, it's like purple toxic stuff that's right underneath our feet. So it's impossible to grow anything on it. So we need to find a way to purify it and turn it into dirt so that way we can till the land. So we're going to help her rebuild Furrowfield. Yes, this game is on Xbox. It is on the Xbox Game Pass. It's only about 5 gigs to download, so it's actually a really small game, but it's got a lot of adventure in it, and it's really fun. You can play multiplayer on your own personal island. Oh, we learned a new recipe. We learned a scarecrow, and these will be what marks where your fields are at, which will really help out in the future. That's the only spot of like clear dirt that we can actually do. Yeah, it kind of is a mix of Stardew Valley and Minecraft. It's not as difficult as Stardew Valley starting out. You know, it's a pretty gentle tutorial for you. You know, you don't have to worry about getting your shit kicked in within the first 5 minutes of it. I've only played like maybe 10 minutes of Stardew Valley because I got so mad at it. So yeah, it's really fun. and it's an easygoing game. Okay, so we're going to clear this all out real quick. We need grass for the scarecrow that they want us to build. I know I have enough, I just want to make sure that I get it all cleared out because eventually you can transform this into something else. Okay. And the guy looks like a porcupine? Yeah, he does. There's another guy on here. I don't know which one you're talking about. I think you're talking about Malroth. Yeah, this guy right here, he looks like a porcupine. This dude over here on the other end that's like just walking around, he reminds me of Hercule off of Dragon Ball Z. Okay, I'm actually going to switch this over. We're going to clear this all out because we'll eventually need this because this little field right here will expand. There we go. Get it all cleared out. There we go. Okay, so now we'll just place this here. So once you place it, it will actually, light up like that, let you know that that's a field. Is it really? I did not know he was the creator of this. I feel stupid, but it makes sense because the art is the exact same. Okay, so what you'll do is you'll put the scarecrow down, and then your farmers will actually come over and till the land for you. So what we're going to do is we're going to tear up this spot right here while she's doing that. This will be an area where we can actually do a lot more building later on. So I'm going to go ahead and take advantage of her working her ass off over there. There we go. Okay. Oops, I did not mean to do that. I'm still getting used to the controls. Okay, so they drop what's called happiness, and they're like in heart shapes. And what you can do with these is you will be able to learn new recipes in your workbench. Okay, yeah, so this is the gratitude. So they're called gratitude points. Collect as much as you can. There's a little bell over there at that end. If you hit that with your weapon, it'll actually help you gather them quicker instead of having to just wait for it. Okay, let's talk to her real quick. Okay, so she wants to grow some crops now, so she should be able to supply us with some cabbage seeds, which we will be able to plant. Okay, there we go. So planting's one of the hardest things in this game when it comes to putting things down, just because if you don't aim the camera just right, it won't work. It's really weird, so I always have to do it in first person if I can plant them correctly. There we go. There's 4 right there. And then I'll just put 1 right here. There we go. Okay, so she's trying to get their hopes up. Get them to try and help out some more with the farms and stuff like that. They've kind of given up since that spoil spore destroyed their wheat. Okay, so another problem is this spring is blocked up, so she wants some help getting it started. So we're going to create a blueprint for it to get it built again. Okay, so we'll need spoiled soil, and we have to remove the blockage that is up top, which is preventing the water from coming down. Okay. Yeah, I am definitely not going to forget torches. I just got a whole bunch of oil from fighting those things, so I think I'm going to actually start by doing some torches. So at night, there are creatures that will actually arrive and try to kick your ass. So we need some torches to keep them at bay. There we go. Got plenty of oil now. Okay. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and put these around real quick. We'll put one. Oh, never mind. Okay. You can put them on top of fences too, which is really awesome. I'll put one right there for now. I do plan on building here, but I just want to be able to protect myself from these things because they're really nasty and they hit hard. It's really not fun. And we'll put one over here. Oh. There we go. Okay. Alright, we'll put one right up here. I keep hitting the wrong button. I am so sorry. Like I said, I played this a lot on the Switch, so I still have like the Switch controls in mind when I go to play. Okay. Yep, wrong button again. There we go. Okay. So in order to build this, we need the soil, which we've got plenty of. Wrong button. Aw. Well, you can pick up. There we go. There we go. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and deconstruct these real quick. I don't think we need them. Okay, and then we need to climb up top here and remove the block. Then we just wait for it to fill. Just like that. Oh, am I missing something? Let's see here. Oh, let's see. Oh, I did remove that on accident. So we need to put 2 blocks, one right here and one on the other side, and then it'll be complete. There we go, all done. Let me just stare at your junk mail off. She's just creeping over the block. Okay, so now we're gonna let her water the plants. I'm gonna go ahead and move some blocks around. So they will also water the plants themselves too. They will take care of it. All it really depends on is you deciding where the field goes and then you planting it, and then they will go from there. I'm gonna tear this thing down. When you start building, you'll start in this area and they always climb on top of these frickin' blocks over here and stand on top of the building while you are still trying to get things going, and it's really hard to pick up their happiness from it. It's kind of a pain in the butt. There we go. Get it all cleaned up. Perfect. There, all done. It doesn't look like it looks very good now, but I will rebuild this so it won't look as bad. There we go. All done. Okay. So now that it's nighttime, everybody just falls asleep on the ground. So she's talking about how like the soil is tainted and it's not helping them grow anything, which is the biggest issue with Furrowfield. We will eventually be able to solve that issue. So let's talk to her again. So we just need to wait for them to grow. Okay, cool. So she gave us some more cabbage seeds. So we will go ahead and plant those to make sure that everybody gets fed. That is the biggest issue, is making sure that people are fed. Okay. So I'm just going to plant them where I can. There we go. Okay. And she will actually start taking care of those. I'm going to go ahead and tear this down a little bit more. Okay. We'll go ahead and flatten this out as much as possible. That way it is easier to take care of once we do start actually building and expanding. Because these aren't the only people that you will be getting. More people will actually come along and want to join the field and the settlement, and you want to make sure that there's enough space for them as possible. There we go. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and just tear this down too, because this wood is really bad. There's no point in keeping it down. We will eventually learn how to make this kind of pattern wood, so I'm not worried about tearing it up at the moment. Grass looks real nice here. Yeah. It looks a lot better when it's not tainted either. Looks a lot more healthy and green and vibrant, whereas like here you can see it's kind of like a yellowish green, which means it's like supposed to be icky. I'm just going to take this down too. Okay, so here after they're done, that's what the full cabbage looks like. We will harvest it and that will complete the mission. I just want to tear this part out. That way I have a layout for where my where my house will be built. This house will be for all of the people that are here. You can put multiple beds in one place. Make it look nice. There we go. We'll probably try to make it like a longer house so that way there's plenty of space. Where's the diamonds? Yeah. Not in this one. Okay, so my hunger is getting low, so we will get some food here in a second from the cabbage. There we go. Wrong button, but that's okay. I will just clear this all out. Malroth, where's your lazy ass? Could help me out here. There we go. And then we'll just put some right here and we will be set. Okay, so now what we'll do is, since the cabbages are completely grown, well, except this one little guy, we can actually harvest them. Now, as you can see, there's still a mound here, which means that we can actually continue to grow them without tearing the ground up and getting the seeds out. Now, if you were to use your hammer, it will actually get the seeds out as well, which is something you don't really want to do because your villagers can't plant it for you, so, you know, they'll eventually just get hungry and complain. Dead dog on his chin. Okay. Okay. So once your island or your location actually levels up, you'll want to hit this button over here or the bell with your hammer, and it levels it up. So this means that all of your people won't complain now. They'll be like, you know what, I think we're going to go ahead and help you instead of sitting here complaining. So here's all the recipes I was telling you. Well, we learned the wood and all of this stuff that we can use for future homes and buildings, which will really help out. Do you sell the food or only grow it to feed them? You only grow it to feed them. You don't really have like a currency other than gratitude, and that differs between each island that you go to, including your own personal islands. So, yeah, it's more of just to feed your people and keep them happy and keep them motivated into doing things instead of just standing around complaining about being hungry. Now, none of them will starve and die, but they just sit there and complain about being hungry. There we go. Okay. Oh, we need to talk to her again. This is what I was saying the other day. I forget that they need to be continuously talked to. Okay, this is called a light bulb. This is actually the main feature of this island that you will be doing here at this settlement. This is the biggest part of the storyline for this area. Okay. There we go.